XD. Today we are with In Memory Of. Please introduce yourselves.
Hi guys, my name is Tanner Phillips. I'm the bassist and backup vocalist.
I'm Chris. I sing and play guitar.
I'm Donnie. I play lead.
I'm Jared. I play drums.
Tell us a little about your music.
That's like one of the hardest questions we ever have to answer.
It's kind of like, pop punk.
It's kind of pop punk.
It's kind of pop punk, like a little bit of metal,
a little post-core.
a little post-core.
Pre-core.
Pre-core.
Is that a thing?
No, it's not.
I guess we could say like safely alternative pop punk.
Alternative pop punk, pop rock,
Post.
What
metal.
I consider like one of
Metal,
the
not
one of the
super
questions I hate being asked the most is that just because we don't really know.
Tell us a little about your band.
Well, our band was consisted of a joining of like two separate bands. Me and Chris were previously in a band, a like hardcore pop-up band called The Takeover, and then these three were in a band called Outside the Lines. And I had a physics class my senior year with these two, and they were playing a show at Fitzgerald's as Outside the Lines, and they needed a bassist, so they asked me to play, and I was supposed to just play that one show, but I kind of just stuck.
Yeah, this was supposed to never happen. Like,
Yeah.
it was never supposed to be a thing, but it is.
I figured since I...
And then but at the same time, me and Chris were still in The Takeover, so once we like quit them, which was probably like 4 months in memory of, all in all, after the Fitzgerald show, that was pretty much it.
Now, who's your inspiration in your band?
I guess we all have different inspirations.
I mean, I find inspiration with my bass playing from Pink Floyd, Flea from Red Hot Chili Peppers, and Jonathan Chancellor from Tool.
My influences are like, the old school kind of funky, kind of like Blink-182, Green Day, Sum 41. But like my newer influences are like Day to Remember, Mice and Men, stuff like that.
I started off playing like a lot of like jazz and I guess blues type stuff, and so I've changed over the time. And like my main inspiration when it comes to like writing or whatever is like Dallas Green, and he's an acoustic writer. So I like to take like when Chris and I write music, I like to kind of have that. Yes, thank you. I kind of like go back to how he writes and like what he writes about, and like how he does that. And then when I play guitar, I kind of like think about Paramore type stuff and The Day to Remember, Fall in Wood, kind of like that.
Lyrically, I have no idea my inspirations lyrically. I just write what sounds good. So it's basically what I do.
I really don't have inspirations. I mean, I learned through playing rock band. I think it's funny, but yeah, I just kind of taught myself. And I listened to a lot of Paramore and recently Pierce the Veil.
Okay.
That's what kind of interested me.
That's cool. Now, are you guys self-taught, or did you get lessons?
I took one lesson. Everything else I pretty much taught myself.
Okay.
And I've been playing for 4 years now.
Oh, that's really cool.
Same thing. I took a lesson with a guy. Didn't really know how to teach, so I just sort of stopped.
Did you say
myself.
you knew more than he did?
Yeah, I just didn't want to start rapping or anything, but like I was better than the guy already, so I was like, I can't learn anything from you later. But you
Self-taught as well. And then
I
obviously
mean, rock band.
rock band taught him.
Does that count?
That's about as self-taught as you
I
get.
guess.
basically play video game.
Where do you guys like playing? Like just venues and stuff like that? What kind of venues do you like playing?
Wherever we can get booked.
I think my favorite place to play is probably House of Blues.
I like Scout Bar.
Oh,
Scout
Scout Bar
was
is fun.
nice.
Yeah,
Scout Bar was
I'm
really
gonna take that back. Yeah,
fun
Scout Bar.
I really like Warehouse Live.
Have you guys released any CDs?
We actually released a single.
We recently, this past Wednesday, we released a single called
Did you listen to
Awaken.
Yeah, I listened to it. It was
You like
actually
it?
really good.
Thank you.
I really like it.
Before
Awesome.
that, we had an EP.
We've had 2 EPs.
Yeah.
Well, no, we had like a demo.
We don't talk about the
Demo.
first EP too much.
The first EP I think was pretty sweet.
It was okay.
But,
we didn't use metronome, so timing was a little off.
And like they were quality songs.
It was a good
It was
start.
badly recorded.
But it was like 50. It was a quick thing. It was like $50 a song. We recorded it in like 3 hours.
Yeah,
So
we were like a month into the band. So
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We had only been a band for like a month when it happened.
Who do you guys record with?
Now
Aaron Isbell. Right?
Yeah.
Aaron Isbell from Concepts records our stuff.
Yeah, it's great.
he's got a whole
Great guy.
studio
Yeah,
out in Crosby,
His
Texas.
band is really good too. Concepts.
Yeah, go check them out.
They're
Concepts.
really good.
Okay.
But I guess to answer your question, yes, we do have music.
Yes.
We have an EP,
we have
and then we're working on a 12-song album right now.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
In the process of recording it.
Yeah.
Are you guys recording with that guy too?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. We wouldn't record with us because he's freaking sweet.
He prices well and he makes really good stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
So
And he's patient with us.
Now, when you get your new songs, do you do what he did, or do you just keep going with the
As far as
original?
when we play them,
Mm-hmm.
We have to get him as close as we can to
Yeah,
the sound.
we do change them a little bit. Like on our first EP, the first song "Why Not," we did like the breakdown a little differently, and then he did this other way, and so we started playing it the way he did it.
Okay.
Yeah, so he kind of like gives us suggestions on what we should do. We do it, we like it, and then we do it live just so we can sound like the CD. We don't
Yeah,
want to
we
sound
want
like
to try and live up to our CD.
Yeah, we don't want to kind of veer
We don't
off.
wanna-
of
Do you want to be a studio band?
We don't wanna be in the
You want to be
shadow.
good live. You don't want to be one of those bands that are only good in the studio.
Well, and for us, that's not a problem, just because we've been a live band since the beginning.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
We started the band
I've been
playing
playing shows
shows.
with him
Yeah.
since our sophomore year in high school.
Yeah, so we're kind of used to it.
Oh, that's cool. Now, when you guys write your songs, who's your inspiration for your songs?
You mean like what's the meaning behind the songs?
Yeah.
I guess.
They're all very different.
Yeah, like
Chris and I always collaborate.
yeah, most of the time. Like I'll have an idea and I'll bring it to Donnie and I'll see what he thinks about it, or vice versa, same way.
Whatever we try to put like our own personal experiences with
Yeah.
the music,
Personal experiences and like
beliefs.
beliefs, experiences. I like lately what I've been doing a lot is like I like to write a story with my songs. Like I like to have like a beginning and a middle and a conclusion.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like
How stories go. You know.
you know, like a typical story.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, just whatever really happened to us recently is kind of our inspiration to write songs.
I guess if I see something or hear a story that I believe that needs to be like shared,
Mhm.
like Call Waiting. Yes, for example.
Yeah.
That is a song that I heard a guy talk about on The Voice about his two kids who passed away at birth.
Mhm.
And so I decided that I would like to write a song about that, and Chris helped me out with it, and got something good out of it, and it's our single. So.
Alright, hey guys, this is an acoustic version of our single Call Waiting. Hope you guys like it.
It's only a matter of time before it's take control. The light shines bright and you lean on me. I've been counting the minutes and past the seconds that passes by. Oh, watch your homework, that's before love. These little dreamy hands are waiting for you to bring you the relief that you need. This crown of thorns has passed from you to hell. We will resurface once again. Is where we stand. That's everything we have. I can
Chris and I, once again, we're always thinking outside the box. So,
outside the
if you will.
because we used to be called Outside the Lines, right?
Mhm.
But after Fitzgerald's, we felt like we needed to not
Yeah, it
be.
was okay. We should give Mal credit. There was another guy,
Okay.
and he came up with the name, and he had different schedules that we did, so he kind of just left.
We didn't work out.
So-
Love the guy.
Love the guy.
Didn't
We still
work
do.
out.
We still hang out with him, you know,
Yeah, he's cool.
He's a cool guy.
What
But-
did he play?
But he played
Yeah, rhythm
the
guitar.
original. Yeah, he did. He sang leads, played rhythm. Actually, Chris played bass.
And I did lead too, like we did like a back and forth.
Yeah. Hey,
We did like a
Chris
bridge
did.
kind of thing.
They both sang,
Yeah.
and then we went through
And
like.
I played left chorus lead.
Well, he was yeah.
Yeah.
I was in another band at this time.
But and then
So
Tanner took Chris's spot.
Basically.
Okay.
Just
And Chris took
Just
it.
rude.
And I took Mal's spot.
But yeah, our friend Mao, he's the one who came up with the name.
Okay.
That's
so we had to
Outside
take,
the Lines.
yeah. So since he wasn't in there, we just didn't want to, take the name. So
And so, Chris and I, we both lost family members, and I lost my dad. He lost his sister. So we kind of like thought that our beginning writings were kind of like more for them, you know. So we wanted to like have a tribute to them. So we wanted to be called in memory of, to remember all the times that we had with our family.
It's basically an ode to like, lost. Like the way I kind of picture the band name is like in memory of can like not even just be like, because like for us it was for people and stuff. But for me, in memory of can be like like a particular time, even like just a situation, a place, a certain relationship you have with somebody, even though that might have been lost. Like as our band motto says, there's good stuff. Well, good shit. Yeah, I was trying to censor it, but there's good shit, there's bad shit. Like there's good stuff, and I believe that if you have like the right support system, like with a band, if it's a band or your family or friends or whatever, you can get through anything.
Kind of our music. We want our music to like take our listeners somewhere.
Yeah,
Like
kind of.
back in time, like when there was their memories. So it's in memory of
Yeah,
that
like-
time.
Like it almost like a lot of my, because as we said, like a lot of our writing is in memories, is in past times, like so that's what we write about. That's only when people think about when they hear music.
Do you guys have any other hobbies besides music?
I write, I guess you could call it poetry.
Yes, he was a good poet.
He is good. Like he was really good.
Tanner likes to lift too.
Yeah, I literally left on the side too.
Mhm.
The only one in the band who lifts.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all scrawny. Cool.
Donnie lifted water at one point. He was a for those who didn't lift it.
Really, the only I can't really think of any other hobbies I have besides playing music. Like that is my hobby.
Yeah, your hobby is guitar.
Chris likes to
Basically.
play a lot of video games.
Back to hobbies, I play ultimate frisbee. I
Okay.
play club at my school.
Oh, okay.
So.
My one of my hobbies that's kind of like hippie-ish is
Alright,
I like to go
great.
outside in the forest, I like to explore, and just like find new areas and like forests and or fields or whatever. That's what I like to do.
Hey Joseph, do you have any hobbies?
I do not.
He doesn't.
Video games?
Not even
I
that.
just occupy myself.
Facebook?
I like to promote.
Yeah, he's busy.
I don't
He's
know,
busy. He's busy helping out the band.
I like to market a lot.
Yeah, he promotes us a lot.
So would you call yourself the band manager then?
Technically-
More or less. Yeah.
Technically,
He's been.
yes, because he is one of the main reasons we've gotten the show that we've gotten.
Okay.
He is the.
But we do have a manager.
Oh, you
Yeah,
do?
we do have a guy that.
It's actually Michael. It's from a band. Do you know Paradise Fears?
You ever heard of them?
Okay, well they're usually a big band. They help us out. The
But that's
keyboardist.
not till like recently. He helps me out.
Yeah, they
well.
do. Because we can't manage. We don't know how to do that.
That's
Yeah.
why we just do what we do.
Basically.
During your shows, have you guys had any embarrassing moments?
Oh,
Yes.
God.
Yes, I've had plenty of those.
Plenty.
And Chris is laughing because he knows. Multiple occasions, my strap has exploded.
And like he has to end up holding the guitar like
Yeah, he had to
this,
like
so
hold the
he's just,
guitar, and like one time he had to like go up to like the corner of the stage, he had to play like this and stuff.
I didn't look retarded doing it. I looked
Dude, it
natural.
was pretty retarded, dude.
I looked natural doing
No,
it.
the only part you look retarded is walking from wherever you were to that place to hold the guitar. Because until then, you had to hold the guitar like this, just because he had to hold it up with his
I'm
arm.
trying to play guitar standing up.
One time, okay, the most,
That's why I play drums.
most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me, this is actually vocally, and I don't know why. Okay, it's a song, this one's
His
for
voice
you.
has cracked so many times.
No, it hasn't. Like, shut up.
There's a
Anyway,
couple times.
anyways, it was in a song, this one's for you, and it was the big build up to the chorus, and for some reason, my vocals decided, because you know I don't have any control over my vocals. My vocals do what they want, you know. And for some reason, it decided to jump like 3 octaves.
I remember that.
I was horribly out of
He
key.
was so off key.
Yeah, and then like he was trying to harmonize, and he couldn't harmonize. 'Cause I was so off
yeah,
key.
I knew the harmonies, and I'm playing, and he's like, "Well, this one's for you." I was like, "Nigga, what are you doing?"
So what about when we played tribute the first time when we played at Numbers at the water parks?
No, there's this one time. I remember this one
The
about.
Hallelujahs.
Yeah, there was one time, Joe. We were playing.
Oh no, at Fitz.
Yeah,
What's the last place you look? Okay, I broke a stick. No, it fell out of my hand. Like I caught it under the snare rim, and it fell out of my hand. And for some reason, it was my left hand, so it was like my snare hand. For some reason, I felt inclined to hit it with my hand while we were playing. So I'm just like sitting here like this until I can find a
plays
stick.
with Jones's hand.
So it was just like natural, just like, oh, it's out of my hand. Why didn't I hit it with my hand? So like,
I was like jamming. I was like, what is he doing?
I was at the microphone, and I hear like just like this really crappy.
But it's just like a boom.
Ever like break a stick on stage or anything?
Oh yes.
yeah, I break. Usually, I like.
Almost catch me in the throat.
Yeah, I've only dropped my stick twice.
I've had a stick land next to me. Like he snapped one and it flew up and it like it landed. I was like,
He thought it'd be funny one time when we played House of Blues to throw a stick. But it was like, it was a broken stick, so he threw a spear into their eye.
I almost killed somebody.
He almost killed someone, but they were super happy.
They were telling me afterwards, like, yeah, it almost impaled my eye. I was like,
there have been many times where one of y'all almost hits the head of my guitar. Mainly you. Thing is, Donnie moves around. I have the longest guitar. And I swing around every now and then. I mean, there's been a couple times where Donnie's head's been this close to hitting my guitar.
No, there's this one to decapitate me with this guitar.
One time, I think it was at Fuel, and like Donnie, I don't know what this move is, but he'll do like this like thing, right?
Yeah, where he throws it down.
And I happened, because how dare I, happened to step backwards from the microphone, right? And he comes up to me and he's just like, "Hey, Chris," he goes like that, and he almost like hits me in the head, and he's like, "Whoa!"
I think it's cool.
Make sure the vicinity is clear before you.
We call it the Donnie move. Like, yeah,
I do like the where you raise it up and you're spinning. And when we played at the last show at Numbers, I was watching the video.
Chris's head.
I was watching the video and I was like, I didn't know because we were just all spinning out to side. I did that move, and I looked at the video again. And I was like, trying to measure the space, how close I was to decapitating my friend. You know, like.
What are your hopes for the band in the future?
Honestly, when it comes, as for my goals with the band, I feel like I'm just gonna let it take me where it takes me. If we don't make it, I still have a badass time, being in a band and whatnot. But if we do make it, that's awesome. I get to play music for the rest of my life. That's my goal, because that's the only thing I like to do.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Again, this is A Memory Of, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye guys.
Bye guys.
Thanks for watching.